it goes a little something like this.
Hey yo, what up y'all? Welcome back. It's another music review just for y'all. I know I hadn't did one in a while, but you know, for a minute there, it was like a lot of people weren't releasing music, and so I just kind of chilled out, trying to focus on getting other shows for you guys and get more conversations. And now I'm back with another music review, since now it's kind of, you know, more months have passed since Nipsey's passing, and so now it's like people just releasing music. There's so much music being released. I honestly don't have time to listen to everything and then give a review for it. But it's been some dope music coming out lately, so I decided I need to go ahead and do some quick reviews. So what I'm gonna start off with first is my personal all-time favorite artist, Nas. His last joint is not really an album. I guess some people consider it an album or whatever, but it's Lost Tapes 2. If you can remember, the first Lost Tapes came out 17 years ago. It's definitely one of those that people consider a classic. You know, if you remember, he had songs like Do Rags and Purple and Black Zombie, all of those, you know, dope songs that were unreleased on albums that were on that Lost Tapes. So, you know, it's the same approach. A lot of songs that were unreleased. I believe Nas was saying they're like either 1 year to 12 years old. And so, you know, some of the subject matters you can hear, you know, the time that maybe kind of gets around the time that it was done. But I want to say Lost Tapes 2 is definitely better than his last joint he did when Kanye was the only producer. Nasir, the album wasn't really received as well. You know, there was a few joints up there that people, that I say I like, but you know, it was very few, and I think it was only 7 songs if I'm not mistaken. But this Lost Tapes 2, man, from the jump, No Bad Energy, please, no bad energy. That song, man, I'm like, yo, this dude right here, like, you know, Nas is one of those artists, like, you know, you love him and you appreciate him, but it's like almost in hindsight type thing, because it's like, you know, sometimes the stuff that he does is so far, but you know, I guess stretched out, and sometimes he hit and sometimes he misses, and you know, and in those misses you seem to forget like Nas is still Nas, yo, like. And so, you know, when I first played it, John, I heard that No Bad Energy, I'm reminded once again, like, this dude is one of the GOATs, man, definitely. I used to say the GOAT, but he's definitely one of the GOATs, man. You know, so No Bad Energy is definitely a standout on this album. He had a few other joints that I thought was pretty good. The Queen's Politics, that was another one that stood out. I like the Lost Freestyle. I like the art of it. I like the art of it. I like how they flipped that old school joint. That you know, that was one of those touchy kind of samples, but they definitely flipped that. War Against Love, I like that song too. It's not necessarily something I guess some people kind of grabs from the jump, but I think from just the lyric and the content and everything and the message, that's one of the ones I really liked up there. But that joint Tenasia, man, it's like, you know, got that RZA, got that Wu-Tang production, RZA on production, and he's telling the story about this girl, you know, loving this girl, and you know, he was saying it's kind of like a freestyle he had from, it's an old freestyle, but you know, that Tenasia joint is dope, man. I like it. It's definitely make you feel like Nas is almost like the 10th member of Wu-Tang, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna give that Lost Tapes 2. I'm gonna give that 4 stars, just because of I know it's unreleased music, stuff that didn't make the cut, and you know, some of the songs you see why they didn't make the cut. You know, he kind of flexes his experimental, type thing, with songs like The Queen's Wolf. I mean, like, I get it. I guess it's being creative, but it's not a song I necessarily would like. I think it's creative though. I can appreciate the creativeness in it, and even the other one he released first, the Jaro of Rap. Like, I thought that was dope, how he was flipping his style and everything. Just, it's very different. But it's not something that you necessarily would gravitate to. He's still killing it with the lyrics stuff. So, Nas is a lyricist. He shows he can do many things and not afraid to try different things also. He will experiment in his music. And so, you can love it, you can hate it. But Lost Tapes 2, you get 4 stars. Alright, so next up is Murs and 9th Wonder. I want to say they've teamed up quite a few times. This may be their third time they teamed up with an album. It's called Brighter Days. And, it may be a little North Carolina biased, but, 9th Wonder is one of those producers, man, that when the artists work with him, it's like you definitely know you're gonna get some head nod, some dope samples, and you just gonna vibe out to it, man. And I want to say them teaming up together is wonderful, man. It's dope, man. Like Murs is definitely an underrated artist. I guess you would call him an underground artist or whatever, but Murs is definitely a really dope artist from the West Coast. Please check out this album, man. Brighter Days. This whole joint is dope, man. Like, 9th comes through for the production. Murs comes through with the lyrics. The first joint up there, The Battle, is a standout from jump. Like, and that's what works with me when it comes to albums. When I listen to something, it has to grasp me from the jump. Like, the beat has to be there, and then the lyrics has to be there. Unless I know you as a lyricist, sometimes I might skip over it. Like, okay, I just let the beat be what it is. But if I don't really know you and you got dope beats, I'll really listen then. But when I know you're a lyricist and you're gonna have the beats, it's like almost classic from the top. You know what I mean? Like, that's what this is. This Brighter Days. It was just dope, man. Like, I was just vibing out this morning, man. Even on the way to work with The Battle is like one of the standouts from jump on this joint. Not just The Battle, but also, what is it? God Black God. Dope. The story on How to Rob with Rob, where he tells a story about the guy he grew up with and he dedicated his album to and everything. Like, yo, check that story out, man. It's dope, man. And that show also shows a good artist too, right? When they're not only able to just rap about, whatever, they're also able to tell a good story, paint the picture, along with, bringing across that emotion. So, How to Rob with Rob, check that out, man. It's one of the standouts up there for sure. Also, The Shutter with Ruben Vincent and Bad Luck. Hard, man. Like, yo, them boys is bars on top of bars. I mean, bars on top of bars. You know what I mean? Like, and then 9th production. Once again, 9th production, man. Another standout is the one with Propaganda and Rhapsody. Talking about God. The Most High. Like, and praying and trying to live righteous and everything. So that was like, it was near the end of the album, and definitely like a good way to end the album, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like, It's dope, man. Go check it out, man. I'm giving that personally, like, I'm just give it 5, honestly. And I'm gonna give it 5 also because, one of the things he does on the like collaboration he does with 9th is he kind of redoes like an old song. Like one of the joints he did the Commons, I Used to Love Her. On this one, he did Other Fish by Farside. He redid that, new beat. He didn't really copy the flow any, but but he was rapping the same thing. It's really dope, man. Y'all gotta check it out. Brighter Days. Alright, so I'm gonna do one more for you. Number 3, YBN Cordae. His debut album, The Lost Boy. Let me tell you, I'm be honest with you. I'm not really so much on the younger guys, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of, hear like a little buzz, see little things online. I'm like, alright, I go check this person out or whatever. I heard his name before. I wasn't interested, to be honest with you. A lot of times the younger generation, they're rapping about stuff that really they can identify with as a younger person. You know what I mean? Like, I'm in my 30s, man. Like, I can't get with everything y'all rapping about. And so, when I first heard about him, I really wasn't interested. I think my nephew might have, said something about Cordae, but I was like, yeah, I ain't really interested. Then I watched, I think he was on the BET Awards, maybe, and he had a performance with her, and she did some song, like a new song. The song was like powerful, like, like it was one of those inspirational songs. And then here comes this dude, and I'm listening to the bars because I'm already into it. Like, her is an amazing artist. And so then this dude come out, and I'm like, who is he? Because I'm like, what this dude was saying was like, whoa, because I could tell he was young, but what he was saying, it had so much substance. I was like, who is this guy? And so I was like, oh, so dude is saying something. So I was like, okay, well, he might be nice. Still wasn't like, I'm gonna listen to this album. But then I heard about Lost Boy, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna check this dude out. Now I believe that he's saying something. And boy, this dude is nice, man. Like, just like I was saying on the show the other day, like, the older generation has to realize that, it's not just the people from the 90s when the music was so good. It's really a lot of young artists that's dope, man. And we just honestly got to give it a chance. You have to be open-minded, open to hearing new things. And sometimes I'm not like that, but I would say I have gotten a whole lot better in the last 5 years. You know what I mean? Like, as far as the younger generation artists, and he's one of the standout ones. Like, he's gonna be, I believe, like that next generation. After Cole and Kendrick and them, it's like, okay, he's keeping hip hop alive, so to speak. This Lost Boy album is dope, man. Like, just to keep it real with you, from the jump, that jump, Wintertime, flames. Dude is nice, man. He really spit the wordsmith, you know what I mean? Flipping the words, the wordplay is dope, man. We got a collaboration with Chance. That one's pretty dope. Got the other joint. He has a collaboration with Anderson Paak, whatever. I don't know. That dude, also a great artist. He got that collaboration. That's dope. We got Pusha T. That's crazy. Push went crazy on it, man. Like, salute to Push. Like, yo, he been killing features lately, and this is one of the ones he been killing. He got Meek Mill up here too, fire also. So this album, I'm gonna give it, cause I only listened to it like once, but I can go ahead I can tell you right now, from jump, dude got 4.5 stars. I'm just gonna be honest with you. This joint is dope. You would not be disappointed listening to YBN Cordae. Alright? So look, that's it for me. That's my quick reviews. I appreciate y'all watching. Please subscribe. Go follow us on Instagram, No Fluff TV. Subscribe, like, share, do all of that. You know what I mean? Show us love, show us support. Please check out Fired Up with the Davises. And while I'm saying now, I want to go ahead and send love and prayers to Shay. She's going through some issues right now. You know what I mean? Send up a prayer for her and everything. And we're gonna have some more content come for y'all soon. All right, peace.